questions out there?
I'm Corey Wellman. I'm Michael's wife. I don't feel really sorry for the tracks because you've got to realize that we are the show. People that own and breed racehorses are the show, and we get no respect. And that's the way I feel about it. And I went to my files and I pulled out my programs for the late 70s and early 80s. I looked at the $25,000 maiden claimers, $32,000 maiden claimers, and $40,000 maiden claimers. We make almost less today in purses. They were $17,000 purses, $18,000 purses, and $19,000 purses. We are taking the brunt of increases in training fees, vet bills, farm bills, everything across the board. Who's helping the owners to make us put on the show? I'd like to hear your comments about this. I also want to hear your comments about why can't we get together, trainers and owners, and put together some sort of feed program where all the trainers buy so that it's bought in bulk. I mean, you all use pretty much the same products. You all use the same veterinary medicines. Why can't there be a group effort in buying these things so that we could stabilize the cost of daily rates, vet bills? You know, I don't mind paying for an office visit from the vet, but you know, I mean, and I find that actually we have very low vet bills, so I'm very fortunate. But I don't understand why training costs are going up and purses are going down. So I think we all have to work together to keep owners here. And what kind of thoughts do you have about all this?
Well, speaking for the trainers, we have a new group here on the CTT, and we're going to revisit the feed co-op. We're going to try to get that up and running again. We've had some meetings. I mean, I would encourage you as an owner to encourage the TOC to keep the workman's comp program strong. We're struggling with that. We're starting to have some fallback in workman's comp. We had a great program there for a lot of years, and we're losing all the gains that we had. So as an owner, I would encourage the TOC to help us out in workman's comp. We'll get working on the feed co-op. And the other thing is, you know, you'd encourage the racetracks maybe to talk to the veterinarians about a possible drug co-op, you know, where we can lower some of our costs that way. So that's what the CTT is going to be working on, and it's a tough business model right now, and we're gonna work at it. And I would just hope that you would encourage your own organization to help us.
The vet side, the vets get very defensive about we're saying, you know, they're gonna make less money if we do something. I think we could come up with a model that they still make money. It's just like this medical bill is such a big deal that's debating now, but everyone agrees, both Republicans and Democrats, there needs to be reform, and that doesn't mean people are gonna make less money. It's just you make the delivery service better. And we could do that, I think, in the veterinary medicine through some version of a HMO, health maintenance organization, where we get a bunch of owners in it, and you've got to do it right because it'd be violation of antitrust and all this stuff. We just arbitrarily did it, but you basically, I think the model should be pay a vet so much a horse per month, and to be the consulting veterinarian on that horse. And he could do nothing on the horse all month as far as the treatment, but he's kind of the guy. And then you also pay for the medications. And I think it could bring vet costs down significantly. Because right now, I mean, the average owner is probably spending $30 or $40 a day on vet stuff. Now, some of it is therapeutic medications, which maybe the horse needs, but maybe we're not buying it as cheaply as we can, like Gastrogard or Clenbuterol or all these medications that get to be a regimen that maybe have efficacy, but are we really buying them right? You know, are we overusing them, or could we cut back, or we're really stepping back and looking at it? I think a lot of owners don't really understand their vet bill, and it's just, they just get out of the business because they say the vet costs are too high. But like anything, you've got to step back and see how you make it work.
Anything we can do to make your purses stronger, it's going to be more profitable for the racetrack. A case in point, I think somebody made a reference to it earlier, Fridays at Del Mar. When they first started, they didn't do anything. I mean, we got a big crowd there of people coming in for free that were going to listen to a concert.
but it didn't really do anything for wagering, but we stayed with it. We stayed with it, and Fridays have become on-track wagering wise, are matching weekends now. So, you know, it's little things like that keep it going. But first money is a reflection on, for all of us. If you profit, we profit. So we're all working together in that.
Although one issue I think we can't look at, if you've got a good horse and it's running the greatest stakes, you're going to increase the value of that horse. And so I think some of those greatest stakes don't have to be that sensational or purse. They've got to be credible. But at the other end of the spectrum, if you've got a 25 maiden claimer, those races kind of get used because they know that they're going to fill, they're good for all the exotics and all that. But it's tough to win a 14-horse field. And it's frustrating. You're running for, you know, $16,000, $17,000 purse against 12 or 14 horses, and there's a 5-horse field running for $500,000.
And we're very keenly aware at the TOC of that, and we've asked that less money go into the big stakes programs and more into those levels that you're talking about, and we look at the ratios, and so we will continue to look at that.